Hi, my name is Trace Martin, and this is my end of the year science experiment. Let me explain to you the materials first. The measuring cup you'll need is a 3/4 cup. You will also need a tablespoon's measuring cup. You will need dry yeast, at least one 16-ounce bottle. You will need hydrogen peroxide. You will need a spoon and soap. You will not need a lot of soap for this experiment, so you don't need to go out and buy a huge bottle. You will need 3 mixing cups, a funnel, food coloring, and a cup of warm water. It doesn't have to be hot, it doesn't have to be freezing, but it needs to be somewhere in the middle. It's important for this experiment. Okay, so right now I'm going to take this cap off because it's easier that way. This is 3/4 of a cup hydrogen peroxide. I'm going to pour it in this bottle. You do have to make sure to wash your things out in a water bucket. It's better that way. Okay? Then you pour the 3/4 of a cup in the bottle. Okay. Then what you have to do is you have to add soap to it. There's no real measurement for the soap, so you just count 1, 2, 3, and then that's enough. Okay? And now you need to mix the yeast with the warm water. So yeast, okay? And 1 packet of yeast is a tablespoon, so you don't need to measure it out, which comes in handy if you're doing multiple of them. So you take 3 tablespoons of warm water, and then you take the spoon and you just mix it up. Gotta make sure you mix it up really well. Okay. Until it looks like that. Okay. And then you add the food coloring to your hydrogen peroxide. I'm going to use blue. You just have to add enough to color it. I'm running out. So you don't need like a whole, you don't need a lot. You need just a little bit. That should be enough. Just mix it in a little bit there. And then you can see kind of foggy right there. You can see it's blue. Okay, and this is the fun part. This is where you pour the yeast into it, and then you stand back and watch it. I do want to warn you, this will get really messy, so you do want a cup, you want paper towels, and then you also want, like I said earlier, the washing bucket. You need a washing bucket. I mean, it's a lot easier that way. Okay, so you pour this in, and then it builds and builds. And then, there you go, there's your foam. Okay, this will continue to pour, so you might want to take it off early and just set it in the grass so that it can do that. Okay, then you want to take the bowl you just used, you want to rinse it out, make sure all the yeast gets out of it. Okay, then you want to grab some water with it, and you just want to shoot it off. You want this palette clean for the next one. And then just slide it off there. Okay, and I have paper towels here, so I'm going to dry this. so what I'm going to do first is get a new mixing bowl, and then I'm going to put water in it. It's 3 tablespoons. And then you want a packet of yeast. I accidentally spilled it a little bit there. And you just want to mix it up. Now there are variables that I'm changing. The variable this time that I'm changing is less yeast. And so if you take a little bit of the yeast out, how much will it fizz, more or less? That is the variable that I'm changing this to. Okay, so that's 3/4 of a cup. And then let me grab this new bottle here. And here's my funnel. Remember to wash out your funnel. It's very important. You need to pour it in. Okay. And then I want to add some food coloring. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough food coloring for the might. I don't know. So I think that one will just have to be white. Okay. And then don't forget to add soap. Remember to count 1, 2, 3. That's enough. You just want to mix it in there. Okay. Okay, then you need to pour this in. And that's even less yeast than before. And that's awesome. Okay. So then you want to put that one to the side as well. And then I'm running a little short on time here, so I'm just going to clean it off. Don't forget to wash out your funnel. Okay. Okay, here's my 3rd bottle. We're just going to do the same thing. Except this time, I'm going to use half as much hydrogen peroxide and half as much yeast. So there's the hydrogen peroxide. Okay. Here's some more yeast. And a new. And then don't forget to add 3 tablespoons of water, warm water. Don't forget that it's warm. Okay, spoon. So mix it with a spoon. Okay, then you want half of it out. Okay, so that's that. And I'm not gonna color this one, but I'm still gonna add the soap. 1, 2, 3. Okay, mix that in there a little bit. Okay. Now I'm gonna pour this in and see what happens. So I'm sure it will eventually get up. We'll just watch it right up all the way. So it doesn't look like it's gonna make it for a while, so we're just gonna dump that out. So this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the 3rd one. These ones are still, oh my god. So it looked like it doesn't matter if you change the yeast, it's still gonna go up, just not as fast.